Same in Dallas. I don't know why Mike McCarthy still got his job. What are they doing? What are you waiting for? I mean, unless you're just going to run it back with them. I mean, if you're going to run it back with them, okay. But I think we see what the Cowboys are. Again, mediocrity is the death of your franchise. That's the same way in Dallas. Look, Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. Dak Prescott, no doubt, is a good quarterback. But are you ever going to win a Super Bowl with him? I mean, at some point, proof's got to be in the pudding, doesn't it? Proof has to be in the pudding. How many times is he going to lose in the playoffs? How many times is he going to come up short in the playoffs? Now, I'm not saying that the other day against Green Bay was his fault. He had something to do with it, but the defense had way more to do with it than he did. Way more. Way, way, way more. But that doesn't mean that he still didn't play bad, because he did. So how often is this going to happen? Or how long do you say, you know what, maybe he'll turn it around with the next game? Maybe he'll turn it around next year. I just don't think at some point somebody is what it is. What's that old saying? What is it? If it walks like a duck, sounds like a duck, is probably a duck. I mean, Dak is a great regular season quarterback. He is a below average to bad postseason quarterback. It's just the way it is. It's just the way that it is. And do you move off of that and say, okay, well, if you get rid of Dak, who do you bring in? It's a good question. But if you can't win the Super Bowl with Dak, what do you do? I mean, as a franchise owner, you just want to win games. You want to stay relevant. I think there's some franchises that want to win more than others. And Jerry Jones always says that he wants to win, but does he really? Does he really want to win? Or does he just want to be relevant enough to continuously up the net worth of what the Cowboys are? Does he really want to win? Because if he did, how is Mike McCarthy your head coach? I mean, seriously, how has Mike McCarthy become your head coach if you're really trying to win football games? If you really want to win the Super Bowl? How does that happen? At some point, don't you have to move off of Dak Prescott and just say, look, we love Dak. He's been a great Cowboy. But you know what? When we get in a certain situation, he doesn't, we can't get over the hump with him. We can't get over the hump with him. We got to move on. And maybe, again, don't be afraid to take a step back to move forward. I always say that. Fans will be mad, but fans will understand. Fans are going to be mad. If the Cowboys were 12-5 this year, if they go back to 9-8 or 8-9, yes, fans are going to be mad. But if then 2 years down the road you go to the Super Bowl, they're not going to give a damn about that 8-9 season. So that's the thing. And if I'm Dak, maybe Dak doesn't want to be, maybe it's too much being in Dallas. Maybe the pressure is too much being the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Like, why can't Dak, for instance, I said it yesterday, the Steelers might win the division and might be the number one seed in the AFC as Dak was the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the weapons that the Steelers have, and Dak with his ability to play, he's better than anybody the Steelers put out there by far. I mean, who knows? Put Dak in Atlanta this year. They win that division going away. Going away. So maybe Dak needs a change of scenery too. We always talk about coaches needing a change of scenery. Players can need a change of scenery.